Okay. Blue, orange, that turns it off. Blue, orange, and I'm supposed to hold it down for 10 seconds. Okay, red, 2 seconds, so for blue, 2 seconds for yellow. Hold it down for 10 seconds now to activate the hottest setting. No! Fine. Sake! It's been absolute chaos in Hassocks the last week, thanks to roadworks seemingly doing nothing and a tree falling down into the road, and burst water main on the A27, and crashes due to ice, and there's just cars everywhere. Look at this. And they're all driving like utter lemmings. But that wasn't supposed to be the point of this random video. I wanted to talk about these Gerbing XRs that I've literally just stuck on for the first time. Trying to activate the hottest heat setting on this right hand glove doesn't seem to want to play ball. It's supposed to hold the button down for 2 seconds and it will change to blue. Hold it down for 2 seconds again, change to yellow. Hold it down for 10 seconds and it activates the hottest heat setting, which is red. Which somehow I managed to get to work on the left hand glove, but on the right hand glove it goes blue, then it goes yellow, then I hold it down, it goes blue and turns itself off. So I'll have to have another go at that. Hooking up the cable to your battery is fairly easy. You just need to attach it to both terminals, and then have the connector dangling out, preferably on the left hand side. I guess preferably, it's probably easier. And then you run the second wire through your jacket and connect the gloves on one side and the battery connector on the other. Probably took me about 5 minutes to fit it last night, but getting the seat off the MT is a bit more of a pain than it is on some bikes, as you've got 2 bolts to undo that always just want to cross thread when you put them back in. Apparently it's 2 degrees. Forecast said -2. It's been between -5 and -2 the last couple of days, and my hands have been falling off because I had to return my old, I've had them for about 5 months, my Paragon 6 RST battery powered gloves, which weren't waterproof anymore, and the battery power was spectacularly pitiful. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so all I had was a set of RST Thermatex with batteries that didn't work to keep my hands warm, and they weren't warm. So yeah, these are brand new gloves. The lining's nice and thick, and new, so my hands are actually not too cold at the moment. I wouldn't say they're warm, but they seem to be doing an alright job at fending off the frostbite. My hands have been essentially frozen the last 2 days, so it's quite a relief not to be clenching my fists and screaming inside my helmet because of the cold. And you might say, oh, get in the car then. That's alright on a day or a week or a month where there's not roadworks, crashes, burst water mains and absolute chaos on the roads, which just means it's so much easier to get around on a motorbike, despite my hands falling off. It's a little bit easier to dodge potholes on the bike as well. So at the moment I'd say my hands are cold. Doesn't feel like they're being heated, but it's definitely taking the chill off, and that might be to do with the fact that, I mean, despite my bike saying that it's 1 degree, I'm fairly sure we're in negative numbers. So yeah, my hands are more comfortable than they've been for the rest of this week. Gloves got a visor wipe in it, which I've just used for the first time. Seems to do its job. It's on the thumb though, which I find a bit awkward. I like the fact that the RST has the visor wipe on the index finger of the left hand. I just find that a bit more user friendly, a bit more ergonomic. These are the shorter gloves, which may or may not have been a good idea. They don't seem to cover my jacket. I just didn't want massive gauntlets because the XRL looked to be about 4 miles long. I wanted some gloves that were fairly compact, which these are. This is my first ride with the gloves, so I don't think it's going to be raining today, so unlikely to test the waterproofing. It's interesting that I've got them on different heat settings, but maybe my right hand is a little bit colder than the left. I wouldn't say it's that noticeable though. When did I order them? I think I ordered them on the weekend. They were shipped out on Monday and they reached me on Wednesday because FedEx apparently couldn't deliver yesterday, which is normally what the couriers say when they can't be asked to go upstairs to my flat. So 2-day delivery time, not the worst. My hands aren't falling off. They're definitely not warm, but they're a lot more comfortable than they have been the rest of this week. I'm sure if it was 5 degrees my hands would be nice and warm, but it truly is freezing cold. And I mean, I can't even imagine what the wind chill must be if the temperature, the ambient temperature is -2. Maybe I'll look it up and see. And I've got hand guards as well. I think I might need to adjust the position of these because my fingers have been freezing. I'm wondering if they're angled too high. So I might do some tinkering with that and see if it makes any difference. So initial thoughts, my hands are definitely much warmer than they have been this week, so it's definitely helped. if you're, the thing is, I think when you hear gerbing and heated clothing and unlocking the hottest temperature, you think, wow, these are going to be warm. It just kind of defeats the chill. Now that I'm stopped, my left hand actually was getting quite a bit warmer. Definitely think if the wind chill wasn't so horrific, these would be warmer. Do I get muffs and be the coolest person in the world? This is where you need to remember to unhook yourself. Now, can I? What if I just hold this down? There we go. So it isn't pressing it twice, it's just holding it down when you start it. Now that I'm sat here for a second, it is actually getting warmer. Oh.